Hello from San Antonio, this is SIREN Tarot. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. What does he think about when he thinks about you? What does she think about when she thinks about you? This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1, Option 2, Option 3, and Cuatro, Option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Don't overthink it. Just think of your person of interest. Take a deep breath and make your selection. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. Starting with my newest deck, the Folklore Tarot. King of Pentacles, Rey de Oros. 5 of Pentacles, Cinco de Oros. Hangman, El Colgado. Uno más. La Templanza, Temperance. 5 of Pentacles again. 5 of Wands, Cinco de Bastos. Two of Swords, Dos de Espadas. 7 of Cups, Siete de Copas. And 9 of Pentacles, Nueve de Oros. I'm not seeing a strong, stable, solid connection here. This really gives fling, something short-lived, something that doesn't work out, because we're talking about 2 people who don't have much in common. So I don't see this person thinking about you much. They are very busy with work. They could be struggling financially. Their job or career is absolutely top priority. They're trying to find balance and stability in their life, and they don't really have the headspace or heart space for a relationship with you. You may have gone out on a few dates, you may have talked a few times, there may have been some flirtation, maybe some sexting, but I'm not seeing consistent, energetic communication, and I'm not seeing someone who has much faith in this connection. So they don't think about you much. When they do think about you, it's almost bitter. It's the energy of someone who was really attracted to a person in the beginning, and they wish that it had gone better than it went. They maybe in the beginning saw a lot of potential. They were really attracted to you, and then something went sideways. They saw you in a new light, or they just realized, it just dawned on them that the two of you are not going to be a real couple. You don't have enough in common. There's not enough energy between you. So you may have blocked this person on social media, and you're wondering, how do they feel about being blocked? Well, they're okay with it. They're not going to try to persuade you to give them another chance or whatever. I don't feel like it was even that dramatic. I just feel like it was two people who met, you had minimal exchange, and then it just kind of flatlined. So I really don't have much to work with here. I feel like this person is single, and they like being single. They aren't trying to get into a serious, committed relationship, and they don't see the potential with you, is what I'm getting for pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, this person could have Sun in Capricorn, Virgo rising, Moon in Aries. Just one possibility of many. Now the Astro die. Cancer. Mars and Cancer in the 4th house. That's the house of Cancer. Yeah, I'm getting strong cardinal vibes from this person. If someone has strong cardinal energy in their natal chart, they can be a bit of a control freak. And there's a very stringent vetting process when it comes to dating, when it comes to choosing a partner. This person has very high standards, and they have a very busy life. Again, they're very focused on career right now. Two is Cancer, 4 is Aquarius, 6 is Venus, 3 Sagittarius, 7 Pisces. So 9 is the dominant number, making Aries the dominant energy. Yeah, this person could be a boss. They could be running their own company. Their stress level is high, I would say. Gary or Jerry, like the storm. I thought that was funny when I saw that at Twitter X earlier, that there's a storm named Jerry. Gary, Jerry, Perry. There was a guy in my sewing class when I was a junior in high school named Perry. He was a Leo. And I think he was gay or bisexual. Maybe this person is gay or bisexual. Pansexual. Pray. I don't feel like you know this person well enough to know this, but they could come from a strict religious background. They could work in the ER, doctor, nurse, RN. Page. Oh, we're getting some good names here. I'm seeing Pam. Payne, the last name. Payne. And weirdly, I don't have all the letters, obviously, but I'm seeing Yolanda. That's a name that I never see. Maybe you met on Instagram. Okay, yeah, that's what I see for one. I hope that helps. I do this full time. I'm always available for private readings. All the info's in every box. I do have a second tarot channel, 2 Cups Too Many Tarot. I do lives with my husband there and a lot of other stuff. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose the second crystal, here is your reading. Starting with my newest deck, Folklore Tarot. I was in a magic shop, my favorite magic shop, on Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday before the full moon in Aries. I was buying candles and other stuff, and I saw this deck and I just could not resist. I've been using this deck a lot this morning doing client readings, so I'll do a good hard cleansing shuffle. Uno más. Yeah, my turnaround time for client readings is insanely fast, well under 12 hours, because I do this full time. So all the info for booking a personal reading is in every box. 8 of Cups, Ocho de Copas. 9 of Pentacles, maybe the Oros. Hermit, El Ermitaño, strong Virgo vibes. La Rieta, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, all this mutable energy. Los Enamorados, the Lovers. Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. The Empress, Venus. King of Cups, Rey de Copas. Got this little cat in the shop. Gatito, el gato. Queen of Wands, Reina de Bastos. 8 of Swords, Ocho de Espadas. This person is thinking about you a lot. They do see you as their person. If you're not in a committed relationship with this person right now, a committed monogamous relationship, there is potential for that. I see strong erotic fascination. I see depth. This is not shallow. This is not 2 people just sexting. I feel like you have history with this person, or you will have history. You have a child or children, or you will have. The potential is here for a long-lasting, serious, substantial relationship. You match. Could be an age gap. You could be from different cultures, different ethnicities, but energetically, spiritually, it's very much a match. They see you as their person. Yeah, They have tremendous respect for you. You both have a really strong work ethic. And I feel like if you chose to, there is consistent, energetic communication. This is not at all what I saw in pile 1. This is a departure from what I saw in pile 1. So they're into you, they're feeling you, you turn them on, you make them laugh, they love your personality, they love that you both work so hard, you have the same values when it comes to work and money and just life in general. You probably have excellent synastry. You could have Mercury conjunct Mercury, Moon conjunct Moon, Mars conjunct Venus, because I'm seeing really strong chemistry, but also two people who think alike and who communicate effortlessly. The words just flow. And it's not just sexual. You have things in common. You see the world in a similar way. You have a similar sense of humor. You have the same taste in movies, books, music, whatever. And again, it doesn't matter if there's an age gap or if you're from different cultures, ethnicities. Energetically, you match. So that translates as really strong synastry. If you chose to, this person could have Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Scorpio, Aquarius rising, Moon in Taurus, just one possibility. So when they're thinking about you, they're thinking about how much they love you, how exciting this connection is. They're thinking about how they can't wait to see you naked again, how they can't wait to party with you again, drink, smoke, have sex, whatever. I feel like you're both really sensual. The kissing is just next level. The kissing alone is fire, but then you add sex to it and you're just blissed out in the 5D. They regard you as the best lover of their life. Yeah, they think about you a lot, but there's not really any time for this person to pine or to long for you because you're always talking. You're always in communication. If you're not living together now, I see that happening soon. Living together, sharing a home, getting engaged, maybe getting married eventually, because I can see you having a child or children together. They could see you as the love of a lifetime. This is really strong. I feel like this person was alone for quite some time before the two of you got together, because they are very picky. This person's not codependent. They're independent. They don't get into a relationship just because they can't stand being alone. They want to be with someone they can have an amazing life with. Sex is very important to this person, and they have found compatibility with you. Okay, now the astro die. Mars in Aquarius in the 7th house. 7th house is the house of Libra. So double air. Their Mars could be double air. Mars in an air sign in an air house. I feel like this person is idealistic and romantic. They want to be with someone whose energy they can feel even when you're apart. Like the Metallica song, Nothing Else Matters. So close no matter how far. It's a soulmate kind of connection, I would say. Three is Sagittarius, 2 is Cancer, 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, another 2, 4 Aquarius, 5 Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, and then 7 Pisces. Yeah, I see them being blissed out in love. I see them having romantic feelings for you. Rex. Mex. Maybe this person's a Mexican, or maybe you are. Mahia. Mahia, the small town in Texas, famous for being the birthplace of Anna Nicole Smith, who was Sagittarius. MX, I can see you taking a trip together. I can see you going on a cruise to the Bahamas together. Rex, last name. Oh, Amy. Amy. Or common spelling with a Y. And I'm seeing America. Maybe this person came to America via Mexico. Yeah, I don't know about the letters, but I'm seeing America. Mary. Marie. My great-grandmother's name. Maria. Year of the Ox. Roxy. Ram, Aries. Moore, the last name. Ray. And I'm seeing Alan, and I'm seeing Aries, and I'm seeing Aaron, and I'm seeing Eric. I could go on and on. So there's a lot of energy for pile 2. If you're wondering about someone you have a vague connection with, this is not your pile. Pick again. That's what I see. That's what I have. Hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose crystal number 3, here is your reading. You can hear my Aquarius wind chimes. My newest deck, Folklore Tarot. Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas. Oh, those are musical notes. I'm still getting familiar with this deck. I was using it a lot this morning doing client readings. But this is my first time to use it on a channel. No, I did a collab with my husband on his Roomcast channel and I used the cards. Anyway, still getting familiar with it. I love that for the Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands, my first time pulling this card. As de Bastos. Ooh, King of Cups, Rey de Copas. Ten of Pentacles, Deus de Oros, La Justicia, Justice, Five of Cups, Cinco de Copas, Three of Swords, Tres de Espadas, The moon, la luna. The emperor. Okay. Won't resonate with everyone, of course. That's impossible. I'm reading for a global audience. It's not a personal reading, but I feel like for some of you who chose pile 3, your person is struggling with an illness. Their energy is very low. They're not feeling their best. It could be a serious diagnosis, or it could be temporary. They just, I don't know, they have the flu or something. They're not feeling their best. And so I see them being in bed, sleeping a lot. They're catching up on their rest. I see them taking medication. I'm seeing a lot of liquid. So they're drinking, it could be on an IV. They're eating soup, drinking a lot of water, and they're missing you. There is this profound sadness, this melancholy. When they think of you, I can see their eyes filling with tears. This is weird. I don't usually read like this when I'm reading for the channel. I keep it pretty light and general. I don't get too specific. But when something specific shows up in the cards, I have to speak to it, knowing it's not going to resonate with everyone, obviously. I still have to speak to it when it's really coming out. I have to honor my intuition, even though I do stress entertainment purposes of this channel. That's what I'm seeing. Someone who's really struggling, their energy is low, and their eyes tear up when they think of you. Could be third party. They could be stuck in a status quo kind of marriage where it's basically just married on paper. It's legal, it's a formality, but they're not in love with their spouse. They're not happy. They could be separated, but technically still married. And I just see them missing you. I see them longing for you, and there's all this sadness. I'm seeing deep melancholy. I see them dreaming of you a lot. And they want the scales to be restored. They want balance to be restored. They want to feel good again. They want to feel healthy and energetic, and they want to be with you when they are restored. They don't want you to see them the way they are right now. They don't want you to feel sorry for them, is what I'm getting. They don't want you to pity them. I would say this person has strong feelings for you, going by these cards. And you're in separation. Maybe you've not spoken in quite some time, but you're definitely on this person's radar. They're thinking of you. They're dreaming of you. They're missing you. Whenever they're with you, they feel most themselves. Whenever they're with you, they feel most alive. They feel like you understand them better than anyone else on the planet. I feel like this is a spiritual connection for 3. They love to hear your voice. Maybe you have sung to this person before. Maybe you're from different parts of the world and they love your accent. They find your accent charming. You could be from the American South. They could be from somewhere in Europe, Germany, Turkey, Syria, I don't know, Spain. They find your voice charming and soothing. Okay. If you chose 3, this person could have Sun in Pisces, Libra rising, Moon in Scorpio. Of course, that's one possibility of many. I feel like if this is a man, you're wondering about a man, he is very comfortable with his femininity. He's not ashamed of tears. He's not ashamed to express his true, authentic feelings. He's comfortable with himself. So he's probably pretty close to his mom, or he was when she was living. For some, his mother has passed on. But he is or was very close to his mom. There could also be a sister that he's close to. But I see tremendous love for 3. Okay, the astro die. Looking at the stove clock, it's 5:05. That's 10-1, Leo. Sun in Virgo in the 9th house. That's the house Sagittarius. Yeah, they want to wait and talk to you again when they're feeling more like themselves, when they're feeling better, when they're feeling stronger. They don't want you to see them weak. Because I feel like it's a lot, and that's not for everyone, but I feel like this person is really struggling with their health. Two is Cancer. 3 is Sagittarius. 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. 6, Venus. Okay, and then 8, Capricorn. I feel like this person has had to be stoic for a very long time. They've had to just deal with stuff. They have not felt fortunate. They have not felt favored for a very long time. This person has suffered. Lex, Alex, and I can hear them saying, Alexa, play this song or play that song. There are probably certain songs that remind them of you. I'm hearing Wishing You Were Here by Chicago. Ashley. I'm seeing Leslie. I'm seeing Lisa, Alyssa, Alice, Allison, Alicia. I'm seeing Paul, Sal. Son is home from school. And we don't have all the letters, obviously, but I am seeing Las Vegas, LAX, the airport in Los Angeles. They love your eyes. They probably complimented you on your eyes before. I see this person being pale. I see this person being in pain. I hope that's not the case. If it is the case, I hope this person recovers completely and soon. I hope they're getting the care that they need. Did I say Paul? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's what I see for 3. I hope that helps. I am always available for private readings. All the info is in every box. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose 4, Quattro. Here's your reading. Starting with my newest deck, Folklore Tarot. purchased locally last Saturday. I love when that happens. I would always rather purchase locally than from the website that owns the planet. Magic shop on General McMullen, the West Side, San Antonio. Two of Pentacles, Dos de Oros. Nine of Swords, Nueve de Espadas. Seven of Wands, Siete de Bastos. Four of Pentacles, Cuatro de Oros. Two of Pentacles, Dos de Oros. Seven of Cups, Siete de Copas. Page of Pentacles, Sota de Oros. Six of Cups, Ace de Copas. And Temperance, La Templanza. Okay, I'm seeing a really chaotic, possibly toxic attachment. Toxic attachment, toxic connection. It could be on again, off again, block, unblock. You've been through some things with this person. There is some guilt regarding you. I don't know if this person cheated on you or they feel like they're cheating you out of a better relationship, because I don't feel like this person's in love with you. I feel like they're addicted to the connection. It looks really karmic and messy to me. It's hard for you to walk away from this, even though maybe on some level you know that you should, you know you could do better than this, but you and this person are drawn to each other. I see you enjoying the sex, but the communication leaves a lot to be desired. This person could be struggling with an addiction or a diagnosis, something like major depression, CPTSD. They're not doing well mentally. They're not doing well energetically. Their thoughts are very cluttered and chaotic. And I'm seeing an avoidant. This person struggles with emotional intimacy. They could do the sex, no problem. But when it comes to really digging in and getting to know someone in their totality and being there for someone and just being present and being warm, they struggle with that. And there's some guilt here. I can see them thinking that they should just let you go, but they can't. They're attached. And it's not love. It's limerence. And it's sex is what I'm getting for 4. I talk about limerence a lot. I have 2 copies of the psychology book, A General Theory of Love, and I keep saying, I've been saying for years, I need to reread it and write a lot of notes in the margin because it's so valuable. You know, if we're not conscious, if we're not self-aware, if we're not willing to do work on ourselves, we're going to repeat the first 7 years of our lives indefinitely. We get a blueprint the first 7 years of our lives. It doesn't matter how dysfunctional our environment is in our formative years, we're going to seek that dynamic as adults and our partners. That's limerence. You meet someone and they either sync up with your blueprint or they don't. And that's where that whole thing comes in, where you can say, you know, why am I not feeling this? This person is so good to me. It looks so good on paper, but I'm simply not feeling it. That's limerence. Okay, so this is two people awash in limerence. You're living out this blueprint that was formed when you were children. And it's not healthy, but this person can't figure out how to make this better. And again, I don't see them being in love with you. I don't feel like this person is conscious enough or self-aware enough to really be in love with anyone. They're just awash in limerence and possibly addiction. I see them being in the dark. They could have a lot of stuff in the 12th house, or they could have a luminary in the 12th house. This person could have Sun in Virgo, Libra rising, which would put their Sun in the 12th house. Moon in Sagittarius, just one possibility of many. Okay, Sun in Aries in the 2nd house. That's the house of Taurus. That could be you, maybe. Maybe if you chose for, you've got Sun in Aries in the 2nd house. But I'm getting strong 12th house vibes for your person of interest. Four is Aquarius, 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 9 is Aries, 6 Venus, 10, 1, that's Leo, 11, 2, Cancer, so 2. 6 is the dominant number, making Venus the dominant energy. You can find someone attractive, you can enjoy the sex, does not mean you're in love with them. So yes, they're attracted to you. Yes, they love the sex, but I don't see the deeper feelings. I don't see the sweetness. I don't see the tenderness for pile 4. I'm seeing Barbara. I'm seeing Brian, Bryce, Lars, Laura, Lauren. I've never seen Lauren spelled that way. They don't have all the letters, obviously. Rain, brain problems. Okay. Brian. Rainy. Anna. Annie. Tanya. Tony. Lonnie. Okay, yeah, I'll stop there. That's what I see for 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.